What if the secret to all wisdom and poetic genius could be bottled and drunk? Ancient Norse mythology tells of a magical elixir, born from a divine being, that granted exactly that. Join us as we unravel the captivating, and sometimes gruesome, journey of Kvasir and the legendary Mead of poetry. A drink that literally shaped the minds of gods and mortals. The birth of a god. Before poetry, before wisdom, there was war. The Asir, gods of order and might, and the Vanir, gods of fertility and magic, clashed in a cosmic feud that tore the worlds apart. Steel met spell, fury met patience, and neither could overcome the other. At last, weary of endless strife, the gods forged peace. To seal their truce, each deity spat into a great vessel, their divine essences mingling like rivers of power. From this sacred union, they shaped a new being. Kvasir, the god of wisdom and inspiration, born from reconciliation itself. He was the living embodiment of unity, knowledge distilled from conflict, understanding born from division. Every word he spoke shimmered with truth. He wandered freely between gods, giants, and men, offering counsel to all, refusing no one. But divine wisdom draws envy as surely as light draws shadow. And even the purest tea, Ruth, has its price. The murder of wisdom. Two dwarfs, Fjalar and Galar, welcomed Kvasir into their hall with smiles as sharp as knives. They praised his mind, toasted his journey. And when his guard fell, they killed him. As his golden blood flowed across their stone floor, the dwarfs gathered it with reverence and greed. They mixed it with honey, stirring life and death into one. The birth of inspiration, the mead of poetry. In their hands, Kvasir's essence underwent an alchemical transformation, the sacred union of divine blood and mortal sweetness. From that union came the mead of poetry, a drink so potent it carried the spark of creation itself. This was no mere beverage, it was a living elixir. A vessel of transformation, of memory, of art. To drink it was to taste understanding beyond reason, to feel language turn to flame upon the tongue. The mead bestowed poetic mastery, eloquence of speech, and profound, unshakable wisdom. It could turn the most ordinary soul into a skald, and the humblest voice into prophecy. But the mead was more than magic. It was symbol, metaphor, metamorphosis. It represented the eternal truth that all creation is born from transformation, that destruction and inspiration are twin forces, and that the essence of knowledge must sometimes die to be reborn. From Kvasir's sacrifice came the first true art, the power to turn suffering into song, and silence into story. The mead's bloody journey. The dwarfs hoarded the mead, calling it their triumph. But their deceit soon birthed more death. They killed the giant Gilling and his wife, only to be hunted by their vengeful son, Suttung. To save their lives, they offered him the mead. Suttung took it and hid it deep within the mountain Nidjord, entrusting it to his daughter Gunnel, whose heart guarded both the mead and its sorrow. There, sealed in 3 great vessels, Rerir, Ban, and Sun, the mead of poetry slept beneath the stone, its golden glow brilliant in the dark like a heart that refused to die. Odin's theft of inspiration. But no secret of wisdom can remain buried from Odin. The All-Father, ever hungry for knowledge, heard of the mead's hidden power. And so he set forth, not as a god, but as a wanderer named Balverk, the evil worker. He tricked his way into Suttung's realm, earning the trust of his brother through labor and wit, until he found the mountain's heart where Gunnel kept her vigil. Odin did not steal the mead by blade or spell. He won it through seduction, through patience, through promise. For 3 nights he stayed with her, and in return, she gave him 3 draughts of the divine drink. With each sip, Odin consumed more than the measure of a god. He drank until nothing remained, until Kvasir's essence, wisdom and art combined, flowed through his veins like molten gold. Then he transformed into an eagle and fled the mountain, the mead burning in him like lightning. Behind him, Suttung followed in his own eagle form. And the heavens thundered with their flight. When Odin neared Asgard, the gods saw him coming and readied their vessels. He spat the mead into their waiting jars. A storm of divine inspiration raining upon the gods. And in that moment, the voice of creation returned to the world. The mead of poets and fools. Not all of the mead reached Asgard. Some spilled along Odin's flight, falling to Midgard, to the realm of men. The drops that landed upon the earth became the lesser mead. A diluted echo of Kvasir's gift. Those who drank of it gained flashes of brilliance. Bursts of art and madness entwined. Thus the Norse said. Some poets drink of Odin's mead. Others only of what fell from his beak. In this, they captured a truth deeper than myth. That genius and folly are two wings of the same bird. And that every act of creation carries a trace of chaos. The god who became a drink. And so, though his body was gone, Kvasir's spirit endured. Flowing through words, through stories, through the fire of inspiration. He became not a god of thrones or temples, but a god of breath and thought. Every poem whispered in the dark, every song carved into memory, was a resurrection of Kvasir's blood. He became the proof that death is not the end of creation. It is its beginning. Beyond the mead. So what if the secret to wisdom truly could be bottled and drunk? Then Kvasir's story is not about greed or theft. It's about transformation. It's about how knowledge must pass through hands, hearts, and loss, before it becomes understanding. The mead of poetry is more than a drink. It's the promise of evolution. The reminder that every creation demands a sacrifice. Kvasir teaches that true wisdom cannot be owned. It can only be shared. And that inspiration, once born, belongs to all who dare to speak. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to explore more of the Norse world's hidden origins, where gods, art, and sacrifice intertwine, leave a comment below. And remember, not every elixir heals. Some awaken. And some, like Kvasir's mead, remind us that the price of creation is transformation itself.